What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Sneaky Q checking in with my magazine. I got a special guest today. Texas born, Atlanta raised, Yon Nick.
Cause I would never settle, no. Don't act like I won't let you go. Why you out here acting like a hoe?
Nix. Did I do that right?
You said it right.
I said it right. Good, good. I'm out here pronouncing names all correctly and stuff. I'm glad to finally meet you.
I'm glad to meet you too.
We're hearing a lot of great things about you. You know, you've been doing some good things in the music industry.
Yes.
So you are from Texas.
I am originally.
Originally,
Mm-hmm.
but you pretty much lived in Atlanta pretty much all of your
Yeah.
youth life, you know, when you was able to walk and talk and jump.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I know how to walk and talk in Texas, but basically.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've lived here for quite some time.
Okay, good, good, good. So let's jump into the music industry now. You have been doing music since you were 14 years old.
Yes.
So when did the love for music come about?
The love really came when I was little. A lot.
So you still look.
My parents. When I was like 3, I was in my church choir in Texas, and I was the youngest one. Like I was just singing my heart out. You know, I had little parts, and I had solos here and there. But the love just came from, you know, being around music. And so when I was 3, I really fell in love with it. You know, Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Those are awesome names. I'm the biggest Whitney Houston fan to date.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Can you say?
Can
You're going to have to sing. Look, you have to do a improv.
You do it with me.
Nah. You're not about to put me on camera, man. And they be like, yo, this guy can't sing. I'm sticking to what I do.
It's okay.
When I ask the questions, you sing.
You do it well.
Do it well. Gotcha,
Good job.
gotcha. So, you started off, your career started in a girls group.
Yes.
Didn't last too long.
That was very short-lived.
Short-lived, like a week?
Like a month.
A month?
Month.
Jeez. So take us to that process. What happened?
Basically, my friend was like, we're putting together a girl group. And I was like, you know, cool, I love to sing. And we went to different, you know, vocal coaches. First we went to Jen Smith. Then we went to Robin Brown. And we stuck with her. And it didn't last. Because, you know, girls, catty, divas. And it ended. And I continued as a solo artist.
Yeah, everybody want to be the Beyonce.
Yeah.
I mean, Kelly Rowland is good, you know?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Exactly.
She's awesome.
So that didn't last too long. So you wanted to continue on with your solo career. So what did you do? Like after that happened, what was your mindset? What was your process? Yeah, your thought process during that time.
I really was just like, okay, first of all, I need to continue my training. That's super important. And so I went back to vocal lessons. I went to Jen Smith Studios. And then at the time, I was just really trying to focus on my voice growing and progressing. And then after I got with my vocal coach, I did a little recording on my own. I actually recorded in the closet with my friend named D Sheets. And that's where I started, in the closet recording.
Okay.
So.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Why the closet though?
Because, you know, that's where we set up the equipment and that's where we had to go. You know, I couldn't afford studio time and I couldn't afford all of that. So I made do with what I had, you know.
Okay, so in my head, the reason why I asked that, in my head I'm thinking like closet, like small closet. Ain't too much equipment can fit in there.
You know, I mean, you could definitely fit the mic stand and you can fit it.
I'm trying to envision that in my head right now.
It's a walk-in closet.
Okay, it might be a little bit bigger. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
I'm
I'm not even going to go into that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you started.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in studios, you know, Patchwork and all these different studios and stuff. So you can see the progression that you've made from the closet.
Major progression.
Major progression.
Major progression.
Definitely. So you ran into Mellow the producer.
Yes.
How was that? How was that interaction? How did that come about?
Well, first of all, on Instagram, you know, a lot of people would be discovering folks through Instagram. That's
See, Instagram is the plug. For all you guys don't know, Instagram is the plug.
You want to get discovered, throw your voice up there. You never know who's going to find you. Basically, I did a cover.
Okay.
And he saw it, and he was like, yo, let's work. You know, everybody, and like, oh, let's link up, let's work.
Typical.
Right. And, you know, I went for it. So I met him at his studio, and we had music chemistry. We just started vibing, and then the next time I came over, I started recording more and more, and we just built, like, he's my sauce. We just built a sound off of that, and now we're rocking, you know, strong. That was when I was 19, so
Gotcha.
2 years later, 3 years later.
2 years, 3 years later.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Y'all still rocking.
Yeah.
Like you hit on a good point. That's the typical thing here in Atlanta.
For
Hey,
sure.
let's work. Hey,
Let's work.
you
Let's
know,
link.
yeah, let's link.
They're
let's
not
link.
serious though. They're serious.
You right, though. You so right, though.
For
That's
real.
typical word. Those two words, link. Let's link, meaning like I don't have a budget.
I don't have a budget. Let's get together though.
Get
We're gonna make
together.
some work.
I'm gonna waste your time.
Basically. Basically.
But nah, those are common words here in Atlanta, though. But I'm glad that there was some good things that happened with you guys. You know, that y'all were able to build that relationship and build that foundation of friendship where, you know, it was beneficial to both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? With him being an up-and-coming producer and you becoming an up-and-coming R&B artist, and you guys were able to build a chemistry together and come up together.
Yeah.
So how big is that for you, though?
That is amazing to me. Like seeing, you know, Timbaland and Aaliyah have their sauce and just people in general. Like when you have a sound that you build with someone, it's like a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I think it's the most beautiful thing ever because it's like he knows what I want to do. He brings out the best in me. I bring out the best in him. And it's like a team effort. It's awesome. There's no feeling better than having like that exclusive producer
Definitely.
who's going to create your sound and make me sound like no one else out here. It's amazing.
I know, and it's so beneficial too to have your own producer that
Yeah.
kind of like works with you, and you guys put in so much long hours and time. So how often do you record now?
Now it's a lot. I mean, it's not even like always set time. Sometimes we're like, yo, let's get in the studio. We're feeling ready to work, you know. But throughout the week, maybe like 4 or 5 times a week, you know, and in between that time, I'm rehearsing or I'm practicing or vocal lessons or dance rehearsal. It's
So it's a never-ending process
never
of building a brand of Giannis.
honest.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So you just released the single "Need to Know."
Yes. Need
So?
to know. Need to know is like, you know, it's that girl anthem. Like, you know, a lot of people, they be all in your mix trying to, you know about your business. But I'm going to tell you only what you need to know, girl. So it's a hot record, kind of like a reggae record. I dance.
Okay.
So I try to incorporate
Do you
that on the
dance
record.
or do you dance?
I dance.
Oh, okay.
Like dance for real. I've
That's
been
what's
dancing
up.
since I was little too.
Okay. And so I did see too that you dabble into like the fashion industry too.
Yeah.
So
I
you know
love
you
fashion.
book it, like you pretty much perfect your looks for all your shoots and all your
Yes.
interviews and all your appearances.
I definitely have
So that
to
means
say
she doesn't need a stylist. She got that.
But if I did have to have,
Who?
I really, really love Zendaya stylist. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
his name, but he's sick. He's so sick.
That's what's up.
But, you know, I style myself.
That's what's up. You do a good job. Good job.
Thank you,
Good job.
thank
Good
you,
job
thank you,
today.
thank you.
You got that.
Keep it fresh.
You got that Aaliyah slash TLC
I
slash.
get that all the time.
You know, I mean, cool. I mean, I ain't mad at you, man. That's some good stuff. So where you see yourself like continuing with the music? Where you see the next 2 to 3 years?
Definitely getting signed. I'm not signed right now.
Okay.
But getting signed.
Not yet. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. But it's not even a rush with me. Like, everything is take my time, get it perfect, get it right, you know, and then they'll be coming at my door, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But, you know, that, I want to tour. I want to perform. I love performing. I love, you know, just watching people's faces and how you make them feel. And so, touring, signed, and traveling.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I can tell you, just trust the process. You know,
Yeah.
don't rush it. You know, it'll happen exactly when it's supposed to happen. So how often, like right now, like you said, you like performing. It's a lot of open mics. It's a lot of, you know, different. You know, I say all these people have these different open mics and stuff for artists to perform. How often do you get on that trail? You know what I'm saying? Maybe like Edgewood and all these different places. Do you perform, or are you more so like exclusive?
When I was younger, I performed a lot.
Okay.
Now I haven't performed as much so much because I'm really, like I told you, focusing on getting everything right. You know, I think people, they rush into, you know, performing, get your name out there, which is good. But the way I want to go about it is when it's time for me to perform, like, hey, Giannis is performing. This is,
Gotcha.
you know,
Gotcha.
you're paying attention. It's not just like 5 people came out to the show. It's like my show.
Yeah,
So-
definitely. That's why I asked. That's what I meant by exclusive.
Yeah.
Meaning that you have to pack the house to get me to come, or you have to pay me to come.
Basically.
And I'm saying, and I'm not saying that's like you're being like
No, I get it.
arrogant or anything, but you know you've laid the
Your worth.
foundation. You know your worth now.
Right.
You continuously building your brand
Right.
to get to that point. So what's next? Like, are you working on an EP or CD or album or anything?
Right now, I am just really recording. It's you know, we're still building that brand right now in that phase, and we're gonna put an EP out eventually.
Okay.
But there's a single that's gonna come out this summer that I'm really excited about, and a dope feature on it, and I'm excited. Yeah.
No, you can't give us the exclusive. The
I
exclusive.
don't want to give it away.
Come on, we want you to give it away.
I want you to know I worked with him before. If you've heard a song by Mika, Guarantee.
Yeah, with Young Thug.
Yeah.
Nice. So was that his song? Was that on the last album?
That wasn't on anything. It got leaked.
It got leaked. Okay, you making some noise out here. So that's coming. So that's coming out in the summer.
Yeah,
right?
It should be. It should be.
Should be.
Yeah.
He has great production on a lot of his on his project. Amazing production. That's one thing I would say. Not 9 times out of 10. You know, the majority of some of the stuff, in my opinion, you can't really understand. But the production, the quality, the music is excellent. It's spiritual.
It's a spiritual thing. Him and Future is a spiritual thing. You don't need to know the word, you just feel it.
Yeah, well, see, I agree. And that's where the production comes in hand.
Exactly.
That's where the production comes in hand.
They work with some great people.
Yeah.
I'd love to work with,
So how did that come about, though? Working with him.
Long story short, okay. I met his manager.
Okay.
And we met in the studio, and we just got cool. Really coolest dude I ever met, I swear. Coolest dude. And then, I don't know, we just
made it happen.
Yeah, I told him I sing. And he was like, sing. In front of everybody. At DJ Drum Studio. Sing.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe you got less link. It actually happened.
The link happened.
It actually happened. You know what I'm saying?
The link really happened.
The 90% of the times with less link meaning nothing.
Absolutely.
That 10% happens.
Happens.
You probably got 100% rating of less link. You know what I'm saying? Mello said less link. 3 years later, you guys still doing?
Yeah.
What you call it? The Young Thug's manager say, hey, let's link. Yeah, now y'all got songs. So there you go, man. Before we get out of here, I want you to drop all your social media, your Instagram, your Twitter, Snapchat, all that in the above.
Everything is one thing. It's Ayanis, ITSAYANIS, and you can check it out.
Anything else you want to say?
Snapchat. Be on the lookout for me. That's really it. I'm excited for this journey, and thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
I really appreciate it.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
I think you're gonna be doing some dope things. Stay grounded. Keep working hard. Stay away from the less links.
Let's link.
Let's link. But yeah, best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
It's your boy Sneaky Q, Mop Magazine. It's Ayanis on Snapchat.
Ayanis.
Ayanis.
We out of here.
We out of here. Until next time. Peace.
Deuces.